we are going to solve this geometry question, which is incredibly hard without a hint. The solution only needs high school level mathematics. So if you want to try this without a hint, then try now. And the hint is an equilateral triangle. More specific, you need to construct somewhere in this picture an equilateral triangle to solve this problem. If you want to try and solve it with this hint, then try it now. Now it is time for the solution. I found two solutions and they both need an equilateral triangle. So let's start with the first one. I constructed this point E such that ACE is an equilateral triangle. This means E is 60 degrees, C 60 degrees, and A 60 degrees, and all sides are equal. So then there are a few angles that we can solve immediately. For example, this angle is 40 degrees, since they add up to 60 degrees. Let me call this X and this Y, and we will solve for these angles. For Y, we know that in this triangle, ACB, the sum of all angles is 180 degrees. But we also know it is an isosceles triangle. So Y plus 20 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. So we get Y is equal to 160 divided by 2, so 80 degrees. Now let's solve for X. We also know by construction that CEB is isosceles too. So we must have that for X plus X plus this angle of 40 degrees is also equal to 180 degrees. This gives us that X is equal to 140 degrees divided by 2, which is 70 degrees. Now we also know that angle BAC is also 80 degrees, and angle EAC is by construction 60 degrees, which means that this must be 20 degrees. But now comes the big idea of this proof, which is a congruence of two triangles. That is, triangle ACD and triangle EAB. And we will use the congruence property side angle side. Side angle side. So first, AC is equal to EA by construction. Then, of course, ACD, this angle 20 degrees, is equal to EAB. They are both equal to 20 degrees. And finally, CD is equal to AB. So it follows that triangle ACD is in fact congruent to triangle EAB. What follows from this congruence is that angle CDA is equal to angle EBA. But we know that this angle was equal to x plus y, which is equal to 150 degrees. Well, now we know that angle alpha plus angle CDA must be equal to 180 degrees, which means alpha is equal to 180 degrees minus this angle that is equal to 150 degrees, which means we have our solution. Alpha equals 30 degrees. And we're done. So these were the two ways I found to solve this problem. If you know a different way, please let me know. And don't forget to like and subscribe.